You can't walk very far in these parts without being greeted with a War Eagle. And boy, do they hope it will be a joyous one today. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium and the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to ride this running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continued to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Coming out with it, it's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down for this offense. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Auburn lines up quickly. He's looking to throw. And the pass hits, picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Cornhuskers are threatening in the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Caught in the backfield, it's Murphy. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia Southern came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact, this wasn't ever really in question. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He finds his man.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Looking for room. It's Ncaa. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nothing says my offense stinks like punting on first down. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Fedone.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Kane. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Set up for second and short after that completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
The option look. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Runs through a tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels.
Got enough space. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner will be dragged down. Back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. As much a part as that big end on the headgear is a quarterback who can run the football.
I mean, just a staple. As far back as you want to go, every Cornhusker fan can name you a quarterback that can make plays with his feet. So many great teams to go back and recall.
Just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Fast motion from the offense. To the air, it's Raiola. It's complete to the left. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in. At the 45 on his way. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. Hard running there. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, this quarterback has tried to do some damage in this game with his feet. He just hasn't been able to. Just nowhere for him to go so far, and you saw it on that last play there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver shows motion. On second down, he'll fire. Finds his big tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. A third down play to open up this quarter. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. Bulls his way forward. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it's right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Georgia Southern came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. In fact, this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That defense got gassed, but they finally get into the turf at the 47.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Looking left. Complete downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Now improvising. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I... coming so I can have more success.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up a 1st and goal.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip his hand. He wants to take the top off. Snags it down the right side. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The Tigers in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Trying play action. Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Touchdown, Auburn! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. Trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the point after is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
This time it's complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll immediately call timeout. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Looking to go up top on first down. Floating away. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wide out in motion. Try to barge their way in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Going deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Off play action. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. You think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot. Those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll run the option. The pitch. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Shakes off the tackler. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space, if he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable third and long situation.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. Here comes the option. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but it's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over New Mexico. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Gain of 19 on the play. And first down for the offense.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. On the move at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is good! And we are all tied up here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Now on the move. And the Tigers will keep this drive going. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. Smashes through. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Motion from the offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Line gets set. First down. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. They're trying to get to it. pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene.